I'm going to ask Professor Sandagomi now. Tagore in his life and philosophy had great interconnectedness to the other. What was his relationship with Sri Lanka like?
Yes, as I said earlier, he favored different kind of bridging cultures. And one aspect of Tagore's life is his fascination for travel. So he traveled more than 30 countries. And in fact, his last overseas visit was to Sri Lanka. This was in 1934. So he visited Sri Lanka thrice in 1922, 1928 and 1934. So the most important visit was in 1934 because at that time he established this Vishwabharati University. He was raising funds for that. And apart from that, even at that time, because of this in 1934 visit, he had many Sri Lankan friends. One is this Wilbert Arthur De Silva. He was a great surgeon. He was the first health minister. It's very important here. He was the first health minister. He invited Tagore. W.A. Silva. So he studied in Calcutta and became a great surgeon and was the first health minister of Sri Lanka in 1931 as part of the more reforms. And he invited Tagore and he stayed in Strava Street in Colombo, Strava Street building. And one of his followers, and another person is D.R. Jayawardena, who established Lake House. So in 1934, it's important not only because his last visit, but at the same time, he stayed his dance drama called Sharp Motion at the Regal. And he exhibited his paintings at the Art Gallery. So that's the type of cultural landscape at that time compared with the present day. So you see the intellectuals, the arrival of intellectuals and the exhibitions and his sharp. So at that time, Idrimira Sarachan, the Eustace Reginald De Silva at that time, was student at the University College, Colombo, at College House. So he watched the chance to watch this dance drama at Regal. It was like fascinated, and he went to Shantiniketan in 1939. Not only Sarachandra, the composer of Sri Lanka's national anthem, Andra Samarako, Sunil Shant, so many other artists were. And also, now Tagore wrote two national anthems, Janagana Mana, India anthem, and the Bangladesh anthem. And also he inspired another national anthem, because Anand Samarko was one of his students. So Sri Lanka Mata, the first version was Namo Namo Mata. So it's very interesting, and he wanted to establish an ideal school in foreigner, Sri Pali. So Sri Pali is one of the villages in India. So he, I don't know, are there any
there are some students even who have studied.
So now it's a government school, but it was on the invitation of Wilbert A. Pereira. So Wilbert A. Pereira was an ardent follower of Tagore, and at the same time he became the first ambassador to China, for India and China.
Sir, I'm going to interrupt you there, and I'm going to play a video. You will like to see that, because this video features the school anthem of the foreigner Sri Pali school, and that is totally inspired from Atla Chalore that you heard Dr. Susangita sing. You can actually see some of these images and see how strong his connection to Sri Lanka was, and how the school anthem of that school was inspired from Atla Chalore. We will quickly see that and go to the next segment.
Thank you.
time. You will see, I think you would have seen from those images how, even S.W.R.D. Pandan was sitting under a tree with these people, how much connection and respect they had for this sort of philosophy. And,
just one addition is Vilmate Pereira. Currently she is connected to the University of Colombo. The Sripali campus premises was owned by Vilmate Pereira, the Arundhati Hall, and this was like donated to Colombo University some time back. And so it's interesting to note that Sripali, so there is a Sripali College is one, that is what Tagore laid the foundation. But the Vilmate Pereira's premises later became part of the Sripali campus.
So I also want to share that some of us who have learned North Indian music, before we were taught Atla Chalore, this song, because it's easier to say, this song was taught first and then Atla Chalore was introduced. So many of us who have learned North Indian classical music know this song, although it's a school anthem, we also know this song. So